Okay, I've hit the stream button. I may be streaming. I may not be yet. Okay, I've hit the stream button. Never mind. I'm definitely streaming now. Okay. Alright, sorry if I sounded so matter-of-factly. I don't know why. I just... Anyway, how's everybody doing tonight? Thanks for hopping in. Chan the Magic Man, Gibson Lens, Charlie's Beats. Thanks for being here. You guys are the first ones here. I mean, to be fair, Charlie's Beats is like the first one here most of the time, and Chan the Magic Man has been here before stream has started before, so man. And once again, congrats on 700 followers. Yes, thank you so much. I hit 700 followers like the other day. I saw it was 700. I'm like, wait. This person just followed me, and so the other person that I just saw. So I should, unless, oh, somebody else just followed me as well. Oh, somebody else from Gibson Lens's stream followed me. I know because I mod over there, so I've seen. So anyway, thank you kindly for the follow, Carl's Jr. Greatly appreciate it. Let's see. Oh, first things first, I have to turn on this trick list. Okay, there we go. Wait. Okay, it does. Ragged World, welcome in. How's it going, Ragged World? Okay, all right. So let's see. Well, while we are here, I know some people sometimes tune into this after the fact, so let's get a bunch of shout-outs out of the way right off the bat. First of all, let's shout out our friend Chan the Magic Man. Hey, Chan the Magic Man. If you guys didn't know, there's a few other people who stream magic on Twitch. Gibson Lens! Bert, thank you so much for the raid. I greatly appreciate it. How is your stream? I was there for some of it. But welcome in. How do you do? Hello! So let's also, if you're not following Gibson Lens, mod here, but also cool guy, plays piano, but also plays Magic Arena on stream, so definitely give him a follow. I lost the first game to a flyer and some bombs. Oh, my sympathies. Yeah, I quickly looked at your deck, and I was thinking, it seemed like you had a lot of 3-drops, and I'm like, you could probably drop a 3-drop? I'm not sure. Although, so I was concerned about your mana base too, because you had 16, right? You had 8 and 8. I don't know how reliable that would have been, but I would have maybe run 17. But anyway, that's just my personal opinion, and I haven't drafted in a long time. So, also I'm not familiar with any of the new cards. But anyway, my thoughts. Black Rose, welcome in. How's it going? Alright, so let's see. We were in the middle of doing just shout-outs. So anyway, shout-out Gibson Lens. If you're not following Gibson Lens, plays piano, plays Magic Arena. Great fun time. Very chill time. I actually relax usually when I'm in... I mean, besides the modding part, when it gets super hype. But other than that, like, the music is very relaxing. Okay, where were we? Oh yeah, Chan the Magic Man. If you're not following our friend Chan the Magic Man, please give Chan the Magic Man a follow. One of the other few magicians on Twitch that has a regular magic schedule. So you'll catch Chan doing magic on Magic Mondays. Other times, if you catch Chan, he might be playing other games, usually retro games. Let's see. Let's also our friend Charlie's Beats. Charlie's Beats, the omnipresent chat presence. Like Seriously, I think on almost every single stream I visit, I see Charlie already there. It is. I'm almost exaggerating. Almost. Anyway, welcome back, Charlie's Beats, as always. I know Charlie's Beats signed the 5 of Hearts. That's how much Charlie has come back. And alright, also, let's give a shout out to our friend Ragged World. Ragged World. So, Ragged World, I don't know if I've caught many of your streams. I'm actually not sure if your schedule lines up with when I'm able to hop on. But, Ragged World, are you still reading comics? Is that what you are still doing? I know that I think you had done that before, but I'm not up to date. So, but let us know, and I'll double check and confirm. Actually, I should probably also read the thing. To all who come to this ragged place, welcome. Sorry, my voice is like a little bit weird tonight. I don't know why, but um, it just is. So, to all who come to this ragged
Well,
place, welcome. We interview amazing streamers, sing songs, and read. Okay, awesome. Let's see. Where were we? If you're not following our friend Hawk6 Phoenix, let's follow our friend Hawk6 Phoenix. Piano on stream, also streams coding streams as well. And so if you like VGM anime music, that is, I believe, a lot of what is on Hawk6 Phoenix's song list. Also, if you know Gibson Lens, Hawk6 Phoenix is also in the Expanse Club. So, yeah, mostly VGM and anime and classical. Oh yes, that's right. I sense that classical is there. That's just, here's the thing. I'm not into classical, so I like the sound of piano. I don't know a lot about classical history or pieces or things, and I'm not really into just listening to classical, so I appreciate like how technical playing a classical piece can be, but I don't play a musical instrument. So to me that's magic. um yeah, but definitely give our friend Huxix Phoenix a follow. If you're not following our friend Black Rose, please give Black Rose a follow. Let's see. Black Rose streams games, but I don't know what you were playing last. I think when I saw you were playing last time, I think it was sometime, was it last week? You were playing some horror game, I think. Or at least to me it was a horror game. Was it like a puzzle horror game? I don't remember exactly. But yeah. Alright. Gibson Les says, yes, it's slightly greedy to cut a land, but there's also B01 hand smothering algorithm to take it. Okay, okay. Oh, yeah, yeah, right, right. Let's see, Black Rose is getting tail kicked in playing, Call of Duty? Right. Gotcha. My sympathies that you were getting your butt kicked, but hopefully you learned something and then we'll be better next time. Awesome. Okay, alright, cool. Let's see. First of all, if anybody is here for the first time, such as if you're lurking or something, I run this magic stream. It's a sleight of hand card magic stream. It's mostly because I only like card magic, but that's a large majority of what tricks are on my trick list. But I use a streamer song list, and I let people request tricks. So if anybody wants to request a trick, feel free. You can take a look at my trick list. If you don't know what tricks are, you can exclamation point random to put one in the list. And then, hey, welcome in the Rusty Panda. If you guys are not following the Rusty Panda, also mod here as well. The Rusty Panda streams music, also interviews on Wednesday called Wiki Wednesdays. It's actually pretty cool. If you haven't checked it out, you should totally give the Rusty Panda a follow and check her out. Also, welcome in, Carl's Jr. I did see that you gave a follow. Thank you for the follow, Carl's Jr. Greatly appreciate it. And let's see, what else? Oh, and Gibson Lens, the Rusty Panda, and I will be at TwitchCon later this year. So in about, actually not even later this year, it's like in 3 weeks. Not even, like slightly less than 3 weeks from now, we'll be at TwitchCon. So we're going to be presenting a magic workshop, interactive workshop, to try and teach some streamers some magic, and also try and let people know about the magic community, and my hope is expand the magic community on Twitch. So that's the plan. Slightly less than 3 weeks. Yes. Yeah. Rusty. Oh, Vegas! I mean, magic! All right. Both of those are allowed. Like, you can totally... Oh, sorry. I didn't realize that there was a heat map right here. But anyway, Gibson Lens, thank you so much for the raid. Would you like me to perform a magic trick with magic cards for the raid? Because you were playing Magic Arena, that would probably be most appropriate, I think. Although I haven't even prepped yet, so hold on. Before we actually get to a trick, I need to put on my cheating fingers. I don't hide this because at the end of the stream I tell everybody, you know, I haven't signed any deals with the devil, I don't do black magic. This is not sorcery. It's literally just sleight of hand card magic. Or at least, even if it was real magic, that's what I would say. Songlist bot now connect. Oh, it wasn't connected! Uh-oh. Thank you for connecting it. How do we know this isn't pre-recorded with CGI? Well, Carl's Jr., why don't you ask a question that I wouldn't possibly... Oh, no, wait. Carl's Jr., this is what you can do. Unless I knew for sure that you were going to donate $5 to me. So what we have here is a thing where we can have people sign a card, and you can get your name signed on a card in the Twitch deck. So this is the Twitch deck. I just call it the Twitch deck because it's the deck that I use during stream, and it's been signed by a ton of people. But if you would like, yeah, I know. If you would like to sign the Twitch deck, there is no way I would have planned this or had known. But there's only like, I think, 10 cards left that have been unsigned. But let's see here. So... Oh, by the way, if anybody sees... Carl's Jr., thank you so much! I mean, I was just doing it kind of like as a bit, but oh my god, thank you so much, Carl's Jr., for the gift sub! So, let's see. Alright, so let's find some blank cards, or, I mean, cards that haven't been signed yet. So, you get to sign one. So, your choice between... Oh, yeah, a lot of the unpopular cards are like these number cards. But Carl's Jr., would you like to sign a 9, an 8, a 10, a 5, or the King of Clubs? This is the last face card, so that might be premium. But, yeah. Are the Jokers signed? Both of the Jokers are currently signed from this deck. And then once these are all signed, I will move on to the next deck. But there will be Jokers in that... well, actually, I believe there will be Jokers in that one. I'll have to double check, but... 5 of diamonds. Alright, Carl's Jr., thank you so much for the gift sub. I greatly appreciate it. But yeah, now, hopefully this is... Unless you think that I'm like a savant that can read the future, this is hopefully proof that this is actually interactive and not like pre-canned. Alright, so I'm going to make sure I spell Carl's Jr. right because this is Carl's Jr. JNR and not Carl's Jr. JR, which, you know, so I don't want to mess this. Chan the Magic Man! Thank you so much for giving a gift sub to Carl's Jr. Oh my god. Welcome in, Checking the Gaff Meter. How's it going? Welcome in, Mark Rides. How's it going? I did see, Mark Rides, your message. I read the message, but I forgot to say hi. So, hi, Mark Rides. Welcome in. And then, hi, Checking the Gaff Meter. Welcome in. Okay, so here we go. Carl's JNR. All right. Carl's JNR. Okay. Carl's JNR. Okay. All right. Also, if you request a trick tonight that I can use your card, I will try and use your card, Carl's Jr. So, please request something from the trick list, and I will. If you definitely want me to be able to do it, there's a tag called Impromptu. Choose one of the tricks that have that on it, and I should be able to perform. Oh no, did this wobble a little bit? Oh god, hold on. Let me see if I can fix that so it doesn't wobble. Okay, a lot better. Sorry. Sorry for the wobbly. I don't want it to be that wobbly. Okay, all right. And then also our friend Chan the Magic Man has given a gift sub, but if we take a look, Chan has already signed a card. Chan has signed the... Hold on. I think it... No. Sorry. Queen of Clubs. Thank you so much, Chan the Magic Man. Wobble Cam going to reveal all your secrets. No. Oh, revealing secrets. Wait, hold on. I need the list. The list is not showing up. Okay, there we go. Sorry. So I turn these off when I record my YouTube videos, just so that... I once had this panic where I was recording YouTube videos, and then I think somebody followed, and then what happened was it popped up on the screen, but luckily I was not during the middle of a recording, but I was like, I should probably turn that off. But, yeah, okay, whew. No, it's okay. I'm going to reveal all the secrets at TwitchCon, so if you're going to go to TwitchCon, you can totally, you know, follow along. Oh, also, the Rusty Panda in Gibson Lens. I'm glad you guys are here because if we're going to meet up to do a walkthrough of the presentation, and if you guys want a head start on kind of all the stuff I'm going to be teaching, have a deck of cards like handy. So, okay, all right. Let's see. So first of all, let's go ahead and get a trick into the trick list. And wait. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can finagle. I want to finagle a trick here. Let me see if I can do something. Okay, I want this, and then I want this. Okay, all right. Okay, so because of the raid, let me put in the trick list. I don't know if... Wait, requests are currently not active. Oh, it's because when I did on, it didn't turn them on because Songlist bot was not connected. I see. Okay, but now it is. There we go. Alright. Okay, so what do I want to make sure that we are doing? Okay, so I'm going to be doing this trick for Gibson Lens's raid, and he was playing Magic Arena, so I'm going to be doing a magic trick with... so if I've already signed a card and cheered gifted, I can't sign another one? No, not until I get to the new deck. So that will be the situation for the decks. I mean, it's nice if somebody wants to fill out an entire deck, but I think it'd be weird because then it'd be hard to use that deck as the Twitch deck. That would just be like the, it'd be the Chan the Magic Man deck because like every card is signed by one person. So, but once I start a new deck, and then I assume if a lot of people are resubbing, then you'll be able to sign a new card in the new deck. So, okay, so if you guys don't know, these are Magic cards, Magic the Gathering cards. So this is a game. It's played by millions of people the world over. And there's physical product, and okay, then it's game on, yeah. So anyway, what we have here are a bunch of basic lands, and these basic lands are mountains. You guys will probably, nope, that one's not a mountain. This one is the mountain. There we go. So anyway, these are mountains, and what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and leave these mountains over here. And you did see that blue card, the Sleight of Hand card, because that was this one right here. So that's Sleight of Hand. And this is the odd one out. So this is the different card. So I do want you to keep an eye on this card. And then the rest of these are also mountains. And so what I want to do is I'm going to spread these out like this. And I just want you to keep an eye on the Sleight of Hand, the card that's different, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and swap the positions of these two. And the heat map is on right now, so if anybody wants to click directly on the screen and click on the card that is completely different from the rest of them. So feel free to go ahead. If the gifted already signed, could have the gifted signed if here and not yet signed? If the gifter already signed, could the giftee sign if they haven't yet? I think that's like a tongue twister. But I'm not entirely sure I understand the sentiment, but I think I get... The point is, instead of the gifter signing, can the giftee get the signing? Basically, that's basically what. That's autocorrect. Oh, okay. All right, cool. Yes. All right. Okay. All right. So if you guys have been following attention, I think a lot of people would probably guess. Oh, I'm sorry. If you've been trying to click on the heat map's disabled. I'm so sorry. I'm so bad at streaming today. So bad. All right. Somebody has clicked. All right. Somebody's clicked here. Somebody's clicked there. Oh, okay, all right, yeah. So click on the one that you think is the. Thank you, Chan the Magic Man, for letting me know heat map's not on. My fault. I apologize. But yeah, go ahead and click on the one that you think is the odd one out. So, so a lot of people would think that this is the odd one out, right? Because this is the. Wait, I put the mountain here, right? Here, what if I just show you that that's the mountain? Mark Wright says, I wasn't paying attention to the card left closest to you. Oh, okay, all right. So, all right, here's the other one, right? Okay, so this is the sleight of hand. So, okay, which one do you think is the odd one out? So, a lot of people would say this one. No, this one, right? Yeah, no, other left. Oh, this one? Okay. Oh, no, this one. That one? I don't know. Okay. I don't know if you guys noticed, but there was some sleight of hand used in this, and not just the fact that this one is called sleight of hand, but a lot of people would expect that all of these are also mountains, but actually these are also all sleight of hand. All 6 of them are sleight of hand. So if you didn't know, there was a little sleight of hand used there, and all of them are sleight of hands except for the mountain. So whoever left their heat map on the fire, you should have known the hint. The hint was, it's a heat map, and mountains make red, and red is fire. And actually, the mana icon is like fire, so there you go. Boom! Or Chant the Magic Man knew, because Chant the Magic Man is also magic. All right, that was a good warm up. Hold on, I'm just gonna. Oh wait, this is gonna be tough to. Okay. Glorious. That was delicious heat maps. Sorry the heat map was disabled. Let me go ahead and re-enable it here too, just in case. Thank you kindly for the claps. Chan the Magic Man, Gibson Lens. Glorious, says Chan. Thank you. So yeah, that was Incauto Tromposo, also sometimes known in English as the 7-card Monty, even though I don't think that that's what it means in that, but in Spanish. Also a reminder, if you've been sitting around for a while and you haven't hydrated, please hydrate. Mark Rides has requested Twisting Picasso's Arm. All right. So for those of you who have never seen me do something that is quote-unquote close to something that I feel like I can call original, I came up with a presentation for this, and so let me perform it the way that I would normally perform it. I do have to grab some cards though. Hang tight. Let's see. But anyway, how's everybody doing today? Is everybody doing well? Let me know. Nam, hold on. Uno cards! Ay, Mark Rides. How am I gonna do this with Uno cards? Alright, hold on, let me think about this. Alright, let me put these away, and let me pull out the Uno cards, and then maybe I'll fiddle around with them for a second. Alright, for those of you guys who don't know, I have redeems on my channel, and the redeems on my channel, the ones that are blue, are a bunch of different redeems that might cause me to use different kinds of cards. There are certain circumstances under which I cannot use a different deck of cards. This one, I think, is at least plausible. Actually, no. Yeah, it's doable because I was able to do it with Magic cards and Disney Lorcana cards last time. But I may have to figure out an adaptation for just having Uno cards. Yeah, Picasso's Aces was requested. Oh, wait. Oh, Picasso's Aces? Oh, this one. Oh, Picasso's Aces is not able to be done with Uno cards. So, my apologies. So that one I would have to use a regular deck. Oh, red and blue. Yeah, yeah. Red. Yeah, no, I can't. Wait, can I? Let me think about that. No, Songlist bot is whack. So let me see. Oh yeah, yeah, no, no, SR, yeah, no, no, SR, yeah. Mark Rides did want Picasso's arm because that was actually what was put in chat. So I was reading correctly in my mind, but yeah. Okay, okay, okay. Let me see what is here. Oh, wait, wait, wait. Would it be interesting if I could make this kind of like a, hey, I'm in the middle of playing a game of Uno. All right, hold on. Let me see. Is this possible? Is this doable? Hold on. Hold on. Okay, okay. I said Picasso's arm is did Picasso's aces. Yes, that's because I don't know. Songlist bot is not perfectest. I'm gonna go ahead and just fix that for you in the song list, mostly just to prevent confusion everywhere else. But um, so, I would say Mark Ride's good redeem because so I'm going to admit that I feel like the Uno cards is underloved as a redeem compared to other redeems. So let's see, twisting Picasso's arm. Yep, there we go. So thanks for requesting this one. Okay, okay, let me see. Can I? Is this? Oh, I think this is doable, guys. This is doable. Okay, okay. Here. Oh wait, wait. Is this? Let me turn the deck this way. Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna rehearse. I'm just gonna do it. Okay. All right. Hey guys, let's pretend that you are playing a game of Uno, and this is the top card on the deck. I suppose it wouldn't look like this. It would look more like maybe like maybe like this. Okay, and this is the card you have to play on. Does that come through as a green and not a blue? I guess that's not a very good contrasting color. Hold on. Let me find the yellow one. Is that better? That's clearly yellow, right? Okay, that's better. I mean, conceptually, this is even accurate. Let's say another opponent goes ahead and plays this on top of that. So now I have to find a yellow 3. So I just realized that my story is not going to work with what I've set up. But you know what? Whatever. I'm just going to do it. So let's pretend that you're playing with a magician, and the magician says that they have 1, 2, 3, 4 Uno cards in their hand. And, you know, for all intents and purposes, they do. And they say, oh, look, I have a wild card in my hand. And then they say, ooh, look, I have a wild card in my hand. But the magician says that you know that the magician doesn't want to cheat during the game. And it's like, do you really have wild cards in your hand? And it's like, yes, I really do have wild cards in my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4 wild cards in my hand. And then you're like, no, no, I don't believe you. I think you're just tricking us because you must have 4 real cards in your hand. And they would be like, okay, okay. So let's say you're right, you're right. I don't really have 4 wild cards. One of these is actually a red reverse. The red reverse doesn't really help me out because you can't play a red card on a yellow card. So unless it's of the same rank, in this case, it would have to be a 3. And then next one, let's just say they, okay, no, you don't have more wild cards. You have other regular cards in your hand. Okay, okay, you're right. I have this reverse and this skip. There you go. So, okay, so now they still can't play on this. And it's like, whoa, whoa, you don't really have another wild card. Even though technically, so conceptually in the game, the wild card would save you. You could just play the wild card. But let's pretend that they, the other players go to check. It's like, no, I can't put it down because that's not the real card. So here, look, maybe it's a draw 2, right? So maybe you have a draw 2? No? Okay. So here's the thing. So none of these red cards you can play on that yellow 3. So ideally you would need like a 3. So I mean the only way to to get this red hand is to change your remaining wild card to be a 3, which once again doesn't make sense because you could have just played the wild card if you really had the wild card. But they would check and they'll be like, oh no, you don't really have a wild card. You actually have 4 red cards in your hand, and those 4 red cards are actually a reverse, a skip, a draw 2, and a 3. And this 3 will let you change the color to 3, and you can play it on the 3. And that, my friends, is an attempt at twisting Picasso's aces with Uno cards in the context of playing an Uno game as a magician trying to fool the other players about what's in your hand. Uno! We still have 3 cards, so I couldn't say it. So, all right. And thank you kindly for the claps, Chan, the Magic Man. And thank you kindly for the claps, Gibson Lens.
Just blew my mind.
And thank you kindly for the mind blown, checking the gaff meter. And thank you kindly for the claps, the Rusty Panda. Greatly appreciated. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Thank you so much for the request and the redeem, Mark Rides. That was fun. I did have to think. So, in retrospect, I think I would have not chosen the wild cards to start out with. So I could have made it like yellow or just one of the other colors and not matching. But I could still do turning it into red in that case. That would still be fine. And then I did make the 3 appear at the end, which makes the most sense for being able to play on it. So, Carlos Jr. says, "Thanks for the thumbs up, man. Thank you." And Charlie's Beats has requested the French twist. Thank you so much for the request, Charlie. All right, so that was Uno cards. I would say rare redeem, but Uno cards are roughly the same size. They are a little bit thinner. I think they're the same height. So here's a regular poker. Hold on, this will probably be easier if I on this camera. So yeah, so if anybody was curious, so here's a regular standard poker size card. Here's an Uno card, so you can see that it's definitely narrower by a little bit. It's probably like bridge width, but the height is almost identical. It's just a hair shorter, but it's not noticeable unless you handle them together. So, but yeah, it's a little bit interesting. If anybody cares about the technicalities of different card types for doing Magic, so I had a comment on my. So I have a bunch of friends on Facebook, and I made the announcement that I was going to be at TwitchCon later this year, and everyone was like, "Yo, that's awesome!" And then one of my friends who had seen a bunch of old tricks, he was like, "I haven't seen Netrunner cards in forever," and so I have a playlist of like 5 Netrunner tricks, basically 5 tricks where I use Android Netrunner cards on to perform a trick. So I thought I was like, oh man. And I was thinking to myself, is there any other magician in the world who has ever performed magic with Android Netrunner cards? I would argue that I might be the first one. Like, Android Netrunner is a very esoteric game by itself, and now it's no longer in print, so you can't even get the cards brand new anymore. You'd have to acquire them some other way. And yeah, and I have the entire set because I loved playing it. It was a great game. And actually, one of the tutorials on YouTube is my tutorial for teaching Android Netrunner. Like, that's how much my friends and I love the game. So, but alas, the game is dead now. Long story, but all right. Let's see here. So actually, let's go ahead and use the Twitch deck, and we're going to separate all of the 5s because I know that Charlie's Beats is the 5 of hearts, but actually that'll also let us use the 5 of diamonds because Carl's Jr. has also signed a 5 today. So, all right, here we go. So here's Carl's Jr. Here's Charlie's Beats, and yeah, there we go. So, okay, so we have the 4 5s. Now, what we want to do with the 4 5s is something interesting. If I go ahead and I just let me take, okay, I just want to demonstrate what this trick is going to be all about, right? So if I go ahead and I take this and I hold it like this, what I'm going to simulate is when I hold the packet, I'm going to shake it. And when I shake it, one of the ace, not, I normally do this with aces, but one of the cards, one of the fives will turn themselves face up. Okay, so let's go ahead and if I hold this packet and I give it a little bit of a shake, one of the fives will turn face up. Carl's Jr. is like, sus. So, but look, that shaking, I've already turned up the five of hearts that has Charlie's Beats on it. So anyway, now all of them are face down once again. But all I have to do is hold the packet and give it another shake. And that's actually going to go ahead and turn up the five of clubs, which currently is not signed by anybody. So once again, here's all four cards face down, but all we have to do is hold the packet and give it a little bit of a shake, and actually another five will turn itself face up. In this case, Carl's Jr.'s five of diamonds. Okay, so now we have one more left. I believe that's the five of spades. And what we're going to do, I'm just going to show you before I shake it again. So all four cards are face down. But if I hold the packet and I give it a little bit of a shake, that will turn up the five of spades, because there it is. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people think that, this trick, I use trick cards or something. I mean, these are not trick cards. These are regular cards. So, I mean, this is all you do with it, right? All you do is you find four of a kind. You make sure that they're all facing the same direction. You hold the packet and then you shake it. And then when you shake it, something's going to turn face up. Now, I do want to show you one more trick as part of this. Let me spread the deck for a second so you don't think that there's anything weird prepped or anything. Okay, let me go ahead and just place the fives into the middle of the deck like that. And I'm going to go ahead and hold the packet and I'm going to shake. I'm going to shake the whole deck. This will take a little bit longer than shaking the packet because there's a lot more cards. But during the course of this shake, that's when the magic happens. And so I think that was enough shaking. I mean, you just get a feel for it after you've done it a bunch of times. And feel free to take that where your minds take it. You're welcome. But if I spread, you'll see that all four fives have turned themselves face up because of such vigorous shaking. And that, my friends, is the French twist. Starring Charlie's Beats, Carl's Jr., and then FYI, if Igneous Orange is in chat, please let me know so that we can also say hi. Let's see. Thank you kindly for the claps. Chan the Magic Man, Charlie's Beats. Chan the Gaff Meter says, "What do you mean? What do you mean? What do I mean?" So, funny story. Yesterday, I was able to. So, actually, in the last couple days, I've been able to show a bunch of magic in real life. I'm hungry because I keep on hearing Carl's Jr. My apologies. You will have to take it up with Carl's Jr. in chat. So let's see. A couple days ago, I was able to attend a picnic at my daughter's daycare. And what happened was, after most of the festivities were over, when everybody was starting to leave, my wife and my daughter went to the book fair because it was the last day of the book fair to look at books in the other room. I hung out in the room with a bunch of the teachers who were still left, and they were about to wrap up. And I was like, "Hey, do you guys want to see some magic?" And they were all like, "Yes!" So I ended up performing some magic tricks for them. And then I went to meet up with my wife and my daughter at the book fair room. And for those of you who grew up with the Scholastic Book Fair is still going on. And I mean, obviously, I'm a much bigger person, so it seems a lot smaller now. But I'm like, wow, this is cool. I can imagine this being super cool when I was younger. Gibson Les says, "I remember Scholastic." Yes, Scholastic Book Fair is still going on as I, I like I, and the funniest thing, we got the little magazine that advertises stuff, and that little magazine that advertises stuff, the layout of it is just way better than it ever used to be. And I'm like, okay, I'm glad that they improved this. But yeah, the Scholastic Book Fair itself still operates, I would imagine, the same way that it has always operated. Um, cool to be back with your little, yeah? I remember too. Awesome, Charlie's Beats, yeah. The one thing from my childhood that didn't die, oh, was the Scholastic Book Fair? That's awesome. Yeah. So funniest thing, there was a few staff members in the Scholastic Book Fair room, and so while that my wife was checking out, I showed them some magic. They were like, "Oh, that was so awesome!" And I was like, "Okay, that feels good." Um, and then on our way out, one of the other teachers had heard, "Were you doing magic?" And I was like, "Yes. Would you like to see something?" And so I ended up doing magic for 3 sets of people during my daughter's daycare picnic. Um, so yeah, that was funny. And then okay, oh, let me set up for oil and water while I tell you this next story. But so last night I was able to perform magic at a friend. So for those of you who were wondering why I couldn't hang out on Twitch, because there were a lot of things happening yesterday. I would have liked to hang out on Twitch, but anyway, long story short, um, there was like hype trains, cool people that I knew. David Piano's last stream for a while, so um, I am sorry I couldn't make any of those. But I was going to a friend's party, and they were leaving, going out of state. They're moving on like later the week, and so this was like their last hurrah. And I'm like, man, I'm gonna miss you guys. And then also I had to coordinate something with them because I'm storing. So another funny story. I'm gonna be storing an arcade machine of theirs at my house. So I'm going to be in custody of their U-Beat machine. So if you don't know, it's a Japanese rhythm music game, and it's spelled Jubeat, but the Ju is Jew or is U. So yeah, U-Beat. And yeah, score, right. So I'm gonna probably get a chance to play a lot of that. I'm debating on whether I can set it up for stream because I don't know where it's gonna go in my house yet exactly. But that's another story. But anyway, so I had to coordinate with them, and then I wanted to hang out with them. But they also had a bunch of other people over, and they had what I would consider fresh blood, i.e., people I had never met, and I could show magic. But they were all college students, so they were like half my age, and but I did a few tricks for that entire group, and I think there was like 10 college students or something. And through the course of the first like few sentences of conversation, things got dirty really quick. And so I was doing oil and water, which is coincidentally the next trick, and I themed it. Actually, do you guys just want to see how I themed it? By the way, don't take this as any sort of serious. It is literally just what I said to make these guys laugh. Oh, those poor friends, they will come back and see Nam across the high scores. No, so the coolest thing is you can get your own like account card. I basically get like a card and I link it to my account, and then those would just be all of my names. So it's not going to be it's not like just a high scores. I mean, I guess it might be on the machine, but they'll be able to see all of their high scores because I'm not going to overwrite it. It'll be on their account, so it's going to be a separate account. But yeah, so if anybody's curious, that's spelled Jubeat, but it's U-Beat. But anyway, so yeah, I hung out with them, and I actually came home like after 1 in the morning. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna shower and go to bed because I'm probably not like if I saw a stream that I want to hang out in, I would have stayed up way too late, and then if I didn't, then I could potentially get to bed on time. So. All right. So, here we go. Oil and water, themed in a very... Oh, by the way, are there any kids watching? It's probably a little late for kids on my coast. I suppose it could be a very reasonable time for kids to be up on the West Coast. But maybe if you have small children, or if you don't want them to hear dirty jokes, which I suppose if they're like teenagers, or if you know that they're mature, or if they're immature and would enjoy it, I mean, that I don't tell you how to parent. You guys do you. But so how I themed it was this wasn't oil and water, but And now my apologies for anybody who was offended. But if you enjoyed that, I hope you enjoyed that. Like, really enjoyed that. Just imagine that with more colorful language for the college students, because that's basically how crude I was last night. So, oh hey, I was one of those cards. Yes, you are. You are indeed the. Which, by the way, no social commentary on Sencha. Yeah, Sencha Katner is the 9 of Spades. So, thank you so much for being a supporter, Sencha. I believe Sencha was actually one of the first people to subscribe after I got affiliated. Like probably in the first like few days, but like first few streams when I was streaming. So, but yes, yeah, that's that. Oh, by the way, if anybody ends up seeing somebody in chat named Hacker Man, it's like hack underscore r underscore man. He subbed during a Sea of Stars stream, and so we have to let him sign a card. So if anybody sees Hackerman, let me know, and then we'll sign a card for Hackerman. I should have the first badge. I had to clean house really bad because I gotten out of control with subs. Yo, I totally understand. Like after you have like a dozen friends, it's like, is this worse than cable? Like, no, I totally understand. Don't worry about it. But totally appreciate it, man. And thank you so much for the raid. Okay, let's see. If Essentia, if you would like to request something, feel free. If you don't, I can do this next trick for somebody else in chat, and then I'll do one for the raid. Or do you need to get going? Let me know if you have a couple minutes, or if you want me to do a trick for the raid now. Okay, let's see here. I'll be watching, just breaking down, and never know what I want with things. Okay, all right, cool. So anyway, thank you so much for the raid, Sencha. I will add. Let me add a Magician's Choice so that I'll remember for Sencha right after this one. And then yeah, and that'll be for the raid. Okay, awesome, cool. All right, let's see. I just have to remember how to how to do this trick really quick. And then I do something like this, and then there's some shenanigans, and then there's no, and then I do something like this, yeah, and then there's some shenanigans, and then we do that, and then we do. Hold on. Oh, and then we do this. Sorry, I have to actually redo this whole trick in my head because I am actually not remembering how to do it. Okay. All right. I think I got it. Just want to make sure. Just want to absolutely be sure because don't want to spoil the secrets of magic on stream. Okay. All right. I think we're good. Okay. Musician's Choice. All right, awesome, Sencha. Thank you. Okay, so this next trick, thank you so much. Checking the gaff meter for the request, and this one is called Center of Attention. So, I have 4 cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're all the 4 aces. Now, these 4 aces, one of them is a douchebag. Let's just put it plainly. And the one that is a Sencha of Attention. One of these is a douchebag, but not Sencha. Sencha is not a douchebag. So, but in this case, it happens to be the Ace of Spades. The Ace of Spades is the douchebag here. And so, here's the thing with the Ace of Spades. It wants to be the center of attention. So it always wants to be on camera because it knows that I'm performing a trick. And the trick that I'm doing, it knows it can be present on camera the entire time. So here's the weirdest thing. If I go ahead and I try and take it out, and I'm going to go ahead and put it back into the packet. like this, face down, you're actually going to see it's very douchey and just wants to be back on camera. So if I show you, it's going to be face up in the packet so that it can face the camera. Because look. Is that weird? That's super weird, right? So it's kind of douchebaggy. Now here's the thing. I'm going to try and force it to behave, right? I'm turning it face down. You see me turning it face down. You see me placing it face down into the packet, right? But once I do that, it's going to find a way to face the camera, even though I don't want it to be on camera because it's a douchebag. So here, if I just show you, look, it's face up again. What is going on here? What is going on here? Do you guys know? I don't know. Okay, so here's the thing. What if I go ahead and I forcibly remove it? I'm just going to bring it up to the little frame here so you don't think I'm doing anything super crazy. But it actually finds a way to get back onto camera, because you look at the card down here in my hand, this is actually the ace of spades, and actually these are the other three aces. And yeah, so that, my friends, is the douchebag ace of spades, center of attention. Check the gap meter was giving the comment, "You stay, ace of spades, you stay, gah! What?" And then Sanchez said, "Sneaky, sneaky." Thank you kindly for the claps, Chan the Magic Man. Vampire Eat. Welcome in, Vampire Eat. By the way, Vampire Eat, I don't know if this is your... it looks like you're the first time chatting, but if this is your first time in the stream, I run my magic stream kind of like a music... Oh my god, thank you so much for the... Ah! For the 100 bits. But I have a trick list, which is a streamer song list, but I only put tricks on it. But there's actually one trick that has the word vampire in it. So if you would like to request the vampire card trick, go ahead and feel free to do that. But anyway, sorry. No, don't be sorry. Lol, always forget about the confirm button. Oh. Yeah, no worries. It's cool. We got it. So, surprise! There's a box. Or no, sorry, that's not... I would have to hide in a box, but then somebody had spotted me. That's... if anybody hasn't played Metal Gear Solid. By the way, it's been many years since I've played any Metal Gear Solid, so... the memory is a little rusty. But anyway, thank you so much for the request. Checking the gaff meter. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Have you seen that one before, checking the gaff meter? I wasn't sure. That one I don't think is that as popular. That's not... that one isn't requested as often, so... Let's see here. Let's see. Sorry, I'll always forget about that. No worries. I don't believe I have. Enjoyed very much. Yes. The usual presentation is just that the ace of spades is the center of attention. I don't normally call it a douchebag, but I figured because I was in the, talking to college students mode. Oh, Vampire Eat, thank you so much for the follow. Greatly appreciate it. Oh, and you came from Sencha's stream. Okay, awesome. Cool. I did not realize that. So actually, yeah, let me figure out what I want to do for Magician's Choice. But actually, now that we're talking about it, perhaps I will just do the vampire card trick. Because, yeah. Yeah, Sencha brought me here. Cool, awesome. Yeah, I'll do that for the raid. And for Vampire Eat. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, once you've gone rated R, then just go bananas! There is still something to be said because I end up putting my VODs on YouTube. So I could still edit this part out and then just put the rest of it up. And then just be like, aha, I'm going to tease you guys because you guys don't really know what the real full story was because you weren't here on Twitch hanging out with me. So you guys will get the whole show because obviously I'm just streaming. But Each is actually up. Oh, Lee. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Understood. So, Vampire Lee. Yeah, let me go ahead and do the vampire card trick. I think that'll be cool. And this will be for the raid. Thank you once again. Thank you so much for the raid, Sencha Katner, and bringing your community and family over here. Okay. All right. So anyway, taking taking from checking the gaff meter's advice, perhaps once I've gone rated R, I should just go bananas. Maybe I should make this one a little bit spicy as well. I don't know. Okay. So what I have here are 4 cards. We have the Ace of Hearts, the 2 of Hearts, and the 3 of Hearts. And the King of Spades, in this case, is going to represent our vampire. And this vampire happens to be one of the vampires from True Blood, the television show. Now, this vampire lives in a society which is a modern day society. So like today, there's so much connectivity. There's like video recordings. There's cell phones. So there is some video proof out there that this vampire has done all the things. And so they know they need to get out of Dodge real fast. And so they're going to find a way to escape, maybe live off the grid for 100 years, and then everything will be okay. And so they're going to disappear as well. And that, my friends, is the vampire card trick. That's for that was for Vampire Lee and also for the raid, Sencha Katner. Thank you so much for the raid. And hopefully you guys enjoyed. The slightly dirtier version of the vampire card trick. I don't think that was too bad though. I don't think. Yeah. Oh, vampire! Oh my God, Vampire Lee has a dad joke. For a vampire trick, it didn't suck. I'm just reading chat, guys. I didn't even. I wasn't even. I was reading chat. There we have it. All right, let's see. Mark Wright says I still like the Castlevania version. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the Castlevania version. So the hearts work out well for the Castlevania version because you're collecting the hearts in the course of the Castlevania version. So, let's see. Check the gaff. Are they still horny? I'm fuzzy on what's happening. I mean, You would be too if a vampire approached you. That was a very horrible wink. I'm sorry. I'm going to take that back. Let me undo the wink. I have to just. Was that face horrible? Because I imagine that that was very ugly looking. It's. All right. And maybe we shouldn't spice up this trick. Oh, okay. Maybe we shouldn't spice up this trick. All right. All right. Yeah, okay. I don't normally spice up tricks. I just don't know what it was that has come over me tonight. But maybe it was just hanging out with a bunch of college students last night. So that was fun. Let's see. Yeah, college students that are like half my age. So that's how much older than those college students that I am. So, oh, Mark Rides has officially redeemed a dad joke. Okay, all right, and it takes us a while, but we get around to it. Yeah. Yes. Yep. No is pretty good. Reverse face. Oh, is that what we're calling it now? Yo, don't give me a reverse face. Don't you dare. That is ridiculous. Okay, let me clear that, and then let me go ahead and no, I support it. That one in particular, I just got a little confusing. Oh, it's just me. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, no. To be fair, I don't. These can be confusing because I'm literally coming up with the story in my head as I'm doing the trick. So I am literally winging it with the storytelling in some of these right now. So if it's not clear, it's because it's not what I'm used to. So. But let's see. Before we proceed, oh yeah, if anybody didn't know, I have a dad joke redeem in my channel. So when somebody redeems dad jokes, we're gonna have to tell them dad jokes. Okay. All right. Oh wait. Okay, hold on. There's a new one that I remember, but I don't have it written down. Okay. All right. First one. A guy walks into a bar. A second guy walks into a bar. And you would think that the second guy shouldn't walk into a bar because the first guy already did. Sorry, sir, we don't serve time travelers here. A time traveler walks into a bar. All right, and then let's see here. Ah, yes, we got the face palm from Charlie's Beats. Therefore, we know it was legitimately cringe. Okay. All right, and then let's see here. We'll throw in one more. This one's okay. This one's a classic one. I think you all know this one. All right. What does a pirate pay for his corn? What does a pirate pay for his corn? I'll wait because I think legitimately a lot of you probably know the answer to this. The correct answer is a buccaneer. All right, there you go. What does a pirate pay for his corn? A buccaneer. Oh, hold on, wait. Has anybody played Undertale? Okay, let me try and be Papyrus for a second. How accurate was that? Was that okay? Was that accurate? Chogal, welcome in. Thank you so much for the claps. Chogal, Gibson Lens. That could also be Skeletor. Oh, right. Yes, that's exactly right. Okay, all right. Let's see. So we have a request from Mark Rise for the Devil's Elevator. And I did see that you said the Uno cards redeem as well. And then also, I think you had said something. Yeah, can the Devil's be? Yes, the Devil's Elevator can be performed with Uno cards. Yes, correct. And then how about we leave it? We leave it at this. Maybe avoid spicing up tricks that include the word victim. Yeah. Oh, checking the gaff meter. You're right. I'm so sorry. My apologies. Let's see. Blah. Sorry. Blah. Okay, Vampire Lee's got one. Two cowboys are in the desert, dehydrated and starving. They come across a tree with stripe. Oh, sorry. They come across a tree with strips bacon hanging from it. We're saved! A bacon tree! Shouts one cowboy. And he runs to the tree. He's immediately shot dead, though, because it wasn't a bacon tree. It was a ham bush. There you go. Oh, Mark Ride's got one. What's a pirate's favorite restaurant? Arby's. That wasn't mine, that was Mark's. No worries, no worries, no. Yeah, just looking out for you. You're a good dude. Oh, thanks for checking the gaff meter. Greatly appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, so honestly, because those are dirty jokes, I'm probably just going to cut those out for when I put those on YouTube. So, but thank you. Definitely a consideration, you know. Okay, what am I doing? I'm looking for cards to perform the Devil's Elevator with Uno cards. So, I hit follow and then immediately devolved into a dad joke stream. I apologize. No worries, no worries. It is all good. There's a lot of tricks. I usually average in a typical stream somewhere between 15 and 16 tricks. So there will be magic tricks. It's okay. No. It wasn't you. It was who did the first redeem? Mark Rides, did you redeem the first dad joke today? So it was. But it's okay. I mean, that's part of the stream. And honestly, like a lot of magicians like dad jokes too. So it happens. I'm also a genuine dad now, so I have to like the dad jokes, even when I would opt for the dirty jokes, because I have a kid now. So, all right. And oh wait, I shouldn't use green because there's potentially red-green color blindness. We can tell yellow and red apart, right? Pretty easily. Yeah. Okay. It shows up fine on the camera. Okay, there's a number between 15 and 16. Hey, welcome in, Alchemutation. How's it going? We like dad jokes around here, so you're good. Awesome. I'm a dad, and I test them on my kids all the time. Awesome. Vampire Lee, if I may ask, how old are your kids? My kid is 2 years old, so and it's my first one, so it's my only one currently. Yeah. Oh, thanks for giving Alchemutation a shout out. Yeah, if you're not following our friend Alchemutation, please give Alchemutation a follow, also known as Craig. But streams guitar, plays metal, but we call it we call it Smilecore. I was about to say Happycore for some reason. I'm like, that's not what it is. But anyway, yeah. If you're not smiling when you're listening to Alchemutation's music, maybe you're not really listening to Alchemutation. But anyway, so yeah, Alchemutation, strong supporter of the Magic Twitch community, also a mod for I think a bunch, if not all of the other Magic streamers. So I know you're not a mod here, but you know I just want you to have a Magic stream where if you want to come in and relax and watch Magic and not have to worry about stuff, you know, this is the one. So okay, so hey, what we have here is a bunch of cards, and we're going to be using the red cards to represent the levels of hell, and so that's what we're going to be doing there. And then we'll use the yellow cards as the cards that we will get out of hell in the Devil's Elevator. So I do enjoy hanging out. Yeah, excellent. Thank you. I'm glad that you enjoy hanging out. It would be a bummer if people were here and they don't enjoy hanging out because I like to hang out. So, but anyway, so first things first, I'm going to leave our 4 red hell levels cards there. And then I'm going to go ahead and Bob had Twitch Dad on the show today. That was a trip. That's hilarious. Oh, by the way, if anybody doesn't know, what he's referencing. So Alchemy Mutation has Bob, which is the devil, basically. Not really the devil, but you'll see if you go on into his stream. But basically, that's Bob. And then Twitch Dad is one of the other magicians, has a skit where you can redeem and he becomes Twitch Dad. So InfoXR, if you're not following InfoXR, we consider him like the godfather of Twitch magic because he was like the first one doing it for a long time. So please give InfoXR a follow if you're not. Exclamation point Jack if one of the mods wants to throw that up. But yeah, definitely give our friends Alchemy Mutation and InfoXR a follow. So anyway, first things first, I'm going to go ahead and leave the draw 2 right here. So here's the draw 2. And then I'm going to go ahead and leave the skip right here. So draw 2, skip, and then I'm going to go ahead and leave the reverse down here. And then we're going to, the last one is the 8. I chose the 8 because you could be in hell for infinity years, and it almost kind of, anyway, so that's why I chose the 8. But anyway, so if you haven't been here for this trick before, I have to explain to you that hell is not just a religious place. It's a business. And as all great businesses have, there's many levels of hell here, but they have a maintenance elevator. And if you are ever lost in the depths of hell, if you can find this maintenance elevator, you can, if you can get to the topmost level, which is the one closest to the surface, it should be a lot easier for you to escape from hell. And so so I'm going to go ahead and take the 8 and place it in the second level of hell. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. I don't know why I didn't just use the normal 2, 3, 4, and 5 here, but whatever. I'm using Uno cards, right? I have to use the Uno-ness. So if you approach the devil's elevator, now in the past we have cards that look like this, and so the elevator buttons were very clear, but this time it's not very clear, and so you start pressing on things because the devil has gotten wise and changed the UI, and so they're like, whoa, what do I press now? So if you realize that this is now a button, you just tilt it a little bit, this is actually the up, and then this is actually the down. U for under, and O is the button that goes up. So we're going to press the up elevator button, and we should hopefully get a ding, but when you get in the elevator, you press the elevator button. Once you hear the ding, you know you're at the topmost level of hell. But I'm just going to quickly take a look. We didn't hear a ding yet, right? So nope, that's not. So actually, that's an 8. And I've just revealed the secret of magic. All right, we're going to start over. For anybody who, so I was confused, and I probably shouldn't have done the thing that I did. We're going to go ahead and, mulligan that. And we are going to go ahead and start that over. And I'm actually going to go and use what I said I was going to use. The 2, 3, 4, and 5, because that'll probably A, make it less confusing, and then B, maybe I won't mess up. LOL! Alright, excellent. Cool. That's okay. We're here to have fun, right? Are you guys having fun? I hope you guys are having fun. Okay. The only thing is the 5, the yellow 5 is scribbled on a little bit, so just ignore that. Okay. Alright. Here we are. Starting over. Okay. So we're going to have the red cards still be the same levels of hell. Pretend I explained all the story the same. And then we have here's the scribbles on the 5. The 5, the 4, the 3, the 2. Okay. So, I was getting some peanut butter. I don't think anyone saw anything. Excellent. So, alright, once again, we're going to go ahead and leave all of the 4 red levels of hell cards over there. And then this will make way more sense, I think, because this is kind of... So we're going to place the 5 over here. And then we're going to place the 4 over here. And then we're going to place the 3 over here. And then we're going to place the 2 on the top. Okay, now we're going to take the 2 and place it in the second level of hell. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to close that up. Okay, now we already got the ding for level 1 from Mark Rides. Thank you so much. And that 2 is actually going to come up to the top. And now it can easily escape hell. Now I'm going to go ahead and take the 3, and I'm going to place it in the third level of hell right here. first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Once again, they're going to find themselves in hell. They're going to go into the elevator and be like, hey, these aren't the normal buttons I'm used to. But then they press around and they realize, oh, this is the one to go up. So, and we'll wait a second for a ding. Commutation says, scribbled on cards with kids? Never. Yeah, I know, right? This is kind of my disposable Uno deck. Thank you kindly for the ding. Checking the gaff meter. And if we take a look, the 3 has come up to the surface and can now easily escape the level as hell. Now, some people believe that some of the cards that need to escape were in here, but actually, if I show you, these are all the red cards the entire time. Now, if I take the 4 and I place it here in the 4th level of hell, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, we push that in, close that up, they get in, they see that the UI has changed, they're like, no, damn it, they start pressing around, realize, this is the elevator button, I know how to get out. And hopefully they hear a ding, because otherwise the elevator might be broken. You know, it sucks when the maintenance elevator is broken. Checking the gaff meter, thank you so much for the ding. And that has brought the 4 up to the surface. Excellent. But now some people think that I've been using more than the 8 cards that have been here. But no, there are only 8 cards. There's these 4, and then there's these 4, and that's it. So, but we're going to clearly place this one on the bottom in the 5th level of hell. Like that. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. And I'm going to close that up. They get into the elevator. Doors closed. They're going to press the up on the elevator button. And thank you so much for the ding. Checking the gaff meter. Greatly appreciate it. And Mark Rides is activating a transporter. I don't know if anybody knows. This is the most popular way to escape the 5th level of hell. Just letting you guys know. Because now if I show you, top card is our scribbled on 5. And these are the same 4 red number cards that we've been using to represent hell. So, yeah. And that, my friends, is the Devil's Elevator with Uno cards. See, Mark Rides asks, can you make them press the down button and go all the way down to the bottom of hell, then go back up? I mean, I could. It might be a little bit tougher to prove it. I'd have to think through that one, Mark. I think for one of them, it would probably be a lot easier than the rest of them, but I don't know about the rest of them. So yeah, there's 4 phases, right? The 2, the 3, the 4, and the 5. And so I think 2 of them would probably be easier, and then the other 2 might be really difficult. But anyway, let's see. Checking the gaff meter says, that's way smarter. I mean, if you have access to a transporter, not everybody does, though. There's some of us who don't live in the Star Trek universe or don't want to be torn apart, you know, particle by particle. Vampire Lee says, we'll keep that in mind in case I ever wind up at the 5th level of hell. Yeah. I mean, after tonight's stream, I'm certain I'm going. So, you know, if everybody else is going, we can party in the levels of hell together, and then we'll all know how to get out. So that's that's the plan, right? Thank you so much for the claps, Vampire Lee, checking the gaff meter, Gibson Len, Sencha Katner, the Rusty Panda. Thank you so much. That's a lot. Yeah. The 5 wouldn't work, I think. The 2 could go down. Wouldn't expect the 5 to. See, that's funny. I think I could do the 5. I don't know how I would do the 2. And I don't know how I would do the 3. I actually think the 4 and the 5 I could finagle. But anyway, yeah. I'm just talking about thinking about the magical techniques that I know and understand, and how I could prove that one of the numbers has gone from the top to the bottom and then back to the top. Like, it's a little, I think it, yeah. I have to think about that. Ask me again if I've thought about it next time, and I'll let you know if I thought about it. But actually, let me write a note because then I will at least there's a chance that I will remember to think about it because I typed it down. Let's see. For Devil's Elevator, go down to bottom, then back up? Question mark. Okay. Yep. So yeah, I will think about that if I have some time. Lol. Then I'm bringing my transporter. Yeah. If you guys have seen, and this came up last time, the animated series, Star Trek: The Animated Series, the devil is canonically a character in that Star Trek, so it works. Let's see. Mark Wright says, "Go down. It's already at the bottom." Go down. You'll meet me there, and then you can leave. At least say hi. All right. Let me see. Okay, so that is the Devil's Elevator with Uno cards. Once again, thank you so much for the request, Mark Rides, and for the Uno card redeem. Again, greatly appreciate it. Yeah, I put the deck together, and then I have used it like relatively little compared to all of the other decks of cards that I've brought down. So thanks. We got its use today. Amazing. So anyway, the trick queue is empty. If anybody would like to request anything, feel free. And also a reminder to hydrate and stretch. Gotta get a good stretch today. I don't think I got a good stretch today. All right. For anybody else who likes video games, if anybody didn't know, I've also been streaming video game streams. The first video game I ever streamed was the one I just beat. I'm still playing it because there's post game, but it's called Sea of Stars, and I'm loving it a lot. So, what if the devil has shields up, preventing transporters? Oh, that's a great idea. Hold on, let me put that down. So, if the transporter attempts to go and the shields are up, then it won't successfully retrieve you. That's brilliant. So even if I can't do the go down and then up, I should probably be able to do the shields up thing just by itself without the going down and going back up. Because I think that's doable. That's definitely doable. Preventing transporter. Okay. Oh, you beat it! Excellent, congrats! Thank you so much. Yes, I beat the game a couple streams ago, and then last stream I was doing a lot of what I thought was going to be super tedious stuff for post game, but it went by surprisingly fast, and there's not that much post game stuff left to do. So I'm thinking maybe 1 or 2 more streams, and I will complete the game, like get the what people consider true ending, I guess. So, but yeah, loved it. Great game. You got a trick from that. I was referencing Star Trek. Sometimes the transporters don't work. Oh. No, yes, I know that in Star Trek when the shields are up, standard transporters don't go through it. There have been weird situations and things and workarounds or whatever, but no. Yeah. I was thinking about in the context of the trick, I could simulate, because you know how like the devil changed the UI this time. Maybe the devil will get will get Star Trek shields and then raise them when the transfer. See where I'm going with this? This is good. This is good stuff. Like I would not have come up with this stuff had stream not been a thing. Like, so thank you so much. And the occasional duplication glitch. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that in the devil's elevator. But we could do a duplication trick. I just don't know how that would look. I'd probably have to prepare for that. Yeah, I don't think I could just do that off the cuff. That'd be hard. Okay. So I've been trying to learn a new trick, and I looked up something yesterday. I literally don't know exactly how to do it. Actually, should I try them with the Uno cards? Maybe I should try them with the Uno cards. That is amazing the way your mind works. I mean, I've tried this year. Like I made it my goal. Like I mean, you can say I made it like my New Year's resolution, but I don't really believe in how like the connotation around resolution and like the New Year's thing. Like I just don't like using the word resolution, but you can kind of consider my New Year's resolution being like taking my magic to a more creative and interesting place and better storytelling, and so that I'm not just limited by telling the story that goes with the trick that everybody else will do, right? Like that's kind of where yeah. Won't retrieve you, gonna leave you. Let's forget you better still. Tunes that we're not gonna. Oh, so we won't retrieve you, gonna leave you. Let's forget you better still. Sorry, I don't know that song very well. As much as I know about that song, it's about as much as I've heard from a '90s infomercial. Oh my god, I tried. I tried. Okay. Let me. Oh yeah. So as I was saying, yeah. I was trying to just become more creative with my magic and storytell differently. And the one thing that I feel like was lacking in the world of magic is that there's a lot of lacking of nerdy, geeky, themed magic tricks. And so I've taken it upon myself to do a lot of magic with nerdy, geeky things. So by the way, if anybody doesn't know, I have a YouTube channel, and if you like seeing a bunch of magic tricks, I know you haven't seen a lot of standard tricks tonight. You've seen things with like Uno decks and like magic cards and stuff like that. But I have an entire YouTube channel, and all of the VODs that fall off of Twitch, I end up putting over there. But also, I put up a new magic trick every week, and I've done a 100 tricks in 100 days project, where for 100 real-time days, I performed, recorded, and uploaded a magic trick for 100 straight days. That was at the beginning of 2022. So. But yeah, if anybody wants to check that out, that's also on my YouTube. Whoops, did I have too many? Yeah, I did. 100 tricks. But yeah, lots of stuff for people to look at. But also on my YouTube channel, if you like the nerdy, geeky stuff, I do magic tricks with the Gathering cards. I do magic tricks with Overpower cards. I do magic tricks with Android Netrunner cards. I do magic tricks with board game components, like one of the board games. I use some Ticket to Ride components. I used, if anybody knows the board game Sheriff of Nottingham. So like I'm into these nerdy geeky things, and I don't feel there's enough magic of them. I've seen some other people do magic with like Pokemon cards and things. Like one of the coolest things that I remember seeing was people doing stuff for a trick, but I'm like, Pokemon cards are perfect to do things like color changes, which, by the way, an example of a color change. So here's a red 7 Uno card, and then here's a... I totally messed that up because now I've just revealed the secrets of magic. That's okay. That's one of the ones I'm teaching in the workshop. So, but yeah, so here we go. Red 7 changes into a yellow skip, but it would be perfect for a Pokemon card because you have like, Pikachu evolved to Raichu, and like right before your eyes. Which I've also, by the way, done magic tricks with Pokemon cards on my YouTube channel. So check that out if you guys are interested in that. But yeah, I'm trying to make nerdy geeky magic tricks because that's what I want to do. So, Vampire Lee says, "This is my first magic stream, so everything is standard as far as I can tell." Yo, I think we. Yeah, Magic Twitch. Yeah, there you go. So as far as we know, there are at least 4 magicians streaming on Twitch that have a regular schedule that you can predict. Most of them are once a week. One of the 4 that are listed is on hiatus, but we also know of a few other magicians who also stream on Twitch, but very infrequently or unpredictably. So, for example, wait, you know at least 100 tricks? I mean, some of them. So at the time, some of them were rehashes, and then some of those 100 tricks towards the end, I was learning them as I was performing them, because like after I got the first 60, I was like, crap, I'm running out of tricks. I got to learn more tricks. So like one of the quickest see a trick, learn a trick, record it, upload it sessions was 3 hours. So I saw a trick on YouTube, reverse engineered it, taught it to myself, came up with my own presentation if it wasn't the one that was there, and then recorded it and then uploaded it in a matter of 3 hours during that project, because the schedule was just ridiculous because it was 100 tricks in 100 days. So yes, I do know at least 100 tricks for sure. but I don't keep them all in regular practice. That's partially what this stream is for. So I have a trick list, and right now I think there's like 70 tricks in the trick list. So at any given time, I have to remember how to do those 70. And a lot of these ones are the ones that I like, or I think have a big impact, or I want to like keep sharp, so that if I were to perform it out, that it would work. But yeah, so I'd probably say my typical repertoire for like a typical day is probably like just 20 tricks. Like once I do the first few, if I do like a few more, like maybe 10 different tricks, and that's like already like over an hour's worth of entertainment for like a group of people. So, but yes, I know a lot of tricks, I think, but they're all card tricks because I love cards. And here's another thing: some other magician friends that I'm now connected with, they talk about the everyday carry. And if you want to show lots of different tricks, you're like, I have a deck of cards, I have some coins. I have this Sharpie, I have this specific notepad, I have a Rubik's Cube, so it's like, well, if I just want to show magic, I don't want to have to worry about carrying all these things. So I've just decided if I only do card magic, I can just simply carry a deck of cards and a Sharpie, and I'm good. Like, and so that's my rationale for just stick at the moment, just sticking with card magic. Some of the other guys said that they got sick of just card magic, but one of them said he was in just into card magic for 15 years. And if that's the case, I've got another decade to go before I get sick of it and will want to branch out if I'm still in it. I imagine I'll still be doing magic. I just don't know if I'll get sick of just doing card magic. So we'll see. Mark Rides is asking, what time is it where you are, Lee? Yeah. If anybody wants to share their time zone, I'm in U.S. East Coast time. So right now it is 12:10, 12:11. Just switched over. Okay. All right. I'm going to try this trick. This is not a trick that is on my list. This is not even a trick that's on my YouTube. I don't even know if I will succeed at doing this trick. I've quote unquote practiced it a little bit, but only just while basically reverse engineering it myself. And I think I know how it works. So, oh, nice. We got some Ohio. We got some Connecticut. Awesome. Jack streams Tuesday, Thursday. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm Western New York. So I'm in the greater Rochester area. So, but anyway, all right. I'm just do this with Uno cards, because then if I mess up, then it's not a big deal. I could just blame it on the Uno cards, even though really I'll just be upset at myself. But okay, so we have two cards that are wildly different than the rest because they're wild. They're wild draw fours. And then we have the 8 skip reverse and draw 2 of yellow. And what I want to do is I'm going to place them into 2 different piles. So I'm going to first start with... Hold on, how am I supposed to do this? I gotta start over. See, this is what I get for trying to perform a trick that I've never done on stream. But it's not like I've never done it before. I've totally done this before. Hold on, I need to do this. Okay. Then I do this. That. Oh! Sorry, I was doing it wrong. Okay. Legitimate. Okay. And let's see here. We're going to go ahead and from the top. It's the same counter as do-over and mulligan, but various different aliases. But anyway, yeah, so I like having the once per week to check in and be like, yo, we're going to keep your skill sharp, whether you practiced or not this past week. Regardless, you better be ready to do these tricks for these viewers. And I'm like, okay, I'm ready. We got a Kansas City, Missouri. Okay, so we have our 2 draw 4 wilds, and then we have our yellow cards. You would not mix them up. Okay, cool. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to split them up into 2 different piles. So here we've got the 2 draw 4s, right? So what we're going to do is split them up here. Okay, and now And because I don't know this trick, I'm just going to do a double check and make sure that I think everything's correct. Okay. So what I'm going to do is show you that we have... Oh yeah, so we have 4 cards left. And I'm going to go ahead and show you that here's 2. So we're going to go ahead and place these 2 yellow cards over here. And then we're going to go ahead and place these 2 yellow cards over here. And at the end, we should have a pile that just consists of 1 wild card and 2 yellow cards for each, right? But, oh my god, how can I have not brought out our special guest? Not really a special guest. If you've been here on the stream before, you know the true magical talent of the stream is not me. It is our very dear and best friend, the Deck Sock. Yeah, if you got the emotes, just throw them in chat. Chan's got them. Charlie's got them. So yeah, if anybody doesn't know, the Deck Sock has gotten me out of all sorts of ridiculous messes that I got myself into. I'm like, man, I'm totally going to mess this up. Deck Sock saved my butt. All right, Deck Sock, how do I make this super impressive? Oh, really? That's all? Okay. All right, here we go. I just now am showing you that all of the cards have separated, and not like in the way that you thought, because I obviously separated them into a mixed pile of 1 wild card and 2 yellow cards. No, they've actually separated into the 2 wild cards and the 4 yellow cards. Is that weird? That's super weird. Well done, Deck Sock. That's super cool. Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and do that again. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and show you that we've got 2 yellow cards. So we're going to go ahead and place them here, like that. And then we've got 2 other yellow cards. And we're going to go ahead and place them down there. Do I never put one over here? No. See, I don't know how this part's supposed to go. But anyway, I know at the very end I'm supposed to be like, oh, okay, well here are the draw 4 cards. And we're going to place them like this. So now, see, this doesn't look impressive. So I know I did this part wrong. So I got to figure out what that is. I also don't have a story for this. So if anybody has an idea for a story, which I know I'm not doing it right, so it's probably tough to come up with a story. But at the end of the day, Deck Sock, do your thing. Okay, separates them into 2 and 4. And here we have the 2 wilds and all 4. Yeah, so I need to find out why I did that second part wrong. But then again, hey, this is a preview for potentially a future trick in the future, but I don't know what it is yet. So there we go. That was my magician's choice. Now my magician's choice is done. That's The Rusty Panda says, girls in yellow bikinis gone wild. Are we trying to extend the theme from earlier? I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of humor to be had in crude, raunchy humor, and I love it. But I I can't express it too much. There's professionalism that needs to exist. Catch me at a private party. Maybe at TwitchCon. Actually, for those of you who are going to see me at TwitchCon, definitely at TwitchCon if you want. That's. I'm going to have my magic stuff because, I'm also going to be presenting the magic workshop with Gibson Lens and the Rusty Panda, so I will have all my magic stuff. All right, let's see here. Once again, queue was empty. Feel free to request something if anybody would like. I'm actually going to put one in the queue right now because there's only, if you notice, there's only one boss trick, and I would like to deal with it this week because nobody requested it last week, but it's a boss trick from 2 streams ago. Oh, before we do that, let me explain what a boss trick is. So a boss trick is is basically a trick that I messed up at some point. It doesn't have to be I revealed the secrets of magic, but if I didn't do the presentation as well as I would have liked and wanted to, then that's a boss trick. And even though I messed up one earlier, I kind of redid it the proper way right after, so I would say that's okay for today. But this one I messed up a couple streams ago, and I was like, let me deal with that. So, even though I did do it correctly, but I was like, that really bothered me. I shouldn't have done that wrong. Oh, and for those of you who are here right now, thank you so much for being here while we encounter the boss. So, okay. Alright, so my goal for this one is perform it clean, no redos on this one. Okay, so this trick is called Bee Sisters. We need a boss emote? Yo, that's a great idea. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I'll write that down right after. Okay, so I have got 4 cards here. And they are all the aces. So what we have here is a red ace. So that's the ace of hearts. And then we have another red ace, the ace of diamonds. And so I'm going to place the 2 red aces down there. Now we have the 2 black aces in my hand. But if I go ahead and I grab the 2 red aces just in spirit, I'm not physically grabbing them. I'm just grabbing the red property from them. I'm just going to throw it into my hand. Those red aces are now in my hand because if I show you, here's the ace of diamonds and the ace of hearts. Now, a lot of people are thinking, wait, are the black aces down here then? Whoa. You guys may have not been following, but all I did was take the red aces from here and place them here. I never did anything with the black aces. So if I show you these cards, these are actually blank. Because I just took the red aces and just put them here. So we kind of overwrote the black ones. So let me just go ahead and grab the red aces and just blow them away. And now if I show you, these cards are also blank. And now all 4 aces are gone. And that, my friend, is Bee Sisters. As close as I got, but it's yellow. Oh, bass. Right, it's close to boss. Awesome. So anyway, thank you for being here for me to practice that, and we beat the boss, everybody. We got 52 boss tricks. That was the 52nd boss defeat. 52, important number for card magicians. If you're not aware, that's 52 cards in a standard deck without jokers. That's a big deal, everybody. It's a moment for celebration. Thank you. Let's have a moment of applause for 52 boss tricks defeated. Oh, man, that means I messed up a lot. But you know what? I improved a lot too, because none of them are currently still boss tricks. So I've defeated them all, and some of them I had to do multiple times. Thank you so much for the claps. Gibson Lens, thank you so much. Celebrate with a game of 50. No, we're not playing 52 pickup. You know what? No 52 pickup. No. F that. Okay. Alright. So that was Bee Sisters. And then, I do see another request in the queue. Shooter's gotta shoot. 55 pickup. What? Wait. So that's the standard deck and the 2 jokers and another card? What do we... Do I still have, the demo card or something? Are you calling me out, Sencha? Are you saying that I have to have a demo card to throw out there as well? So the 52 cards plus the 2 jokers, 54, plus a demo card? No. These demo cards are stupid. No, this is what I think of them. This is seriously what These are garbage. junk. Alright, hold on. I just want to do this for effect, but that's what I think of them. Sometimes rules, sometimes demos, sometimes just blank. Yo, if it was a blank card, it would actually be useful because then I can write stuff on it. So that, no. This is, Vampire Lee says, such violence on stream. Whoa! Thank you so much for the whoa. Checking the gap meter, thank you so much for the sound alert. For the, what? I thought you were going to put it back together. You know what? I have tried doing some of those tricks, and I like them. They're kind of impractical. That's a huge, yeah. That would, yeah. I think I could, yeah, I could try and do one, but I don't know if I'd have to. So I don't want to rip up any cards from here. I'd have to get some junky cards over there. But this is the one where you put it in your mouth, right? Yeah. And then the card comes out. There's the name. I don't have any words. Sorry, guys. Oh man, that's what she said. Okay, I said it. I said it. I got it out of my system. I got it out of my system. Does that look like info XR? Okay, loud lol over the here. All right, let's see. So we have another trick request from Mark Rides for McDonald's Aces. Oh, it's actually kind of close to my usual ending time. So let me go ahead and do a last call. So if anybody wants to get some more tricks into the queue, feel free. So I'll do this one, and then if there's some other tricks in the queue, we'll do those. And then I will, regardless of whether there are other tricks or not, I will put one into the queue for a finale. And then, of course, you guys know who've been here before, I don't like to end stream on a trick that I mess up. So if I mess up the trick, that's not the last trick. I'm going to do a trick that I don't mess up for the finale. So, all right. So let me get ready for McDonald's Aces, also known as Dream of Aces, also known as Grandpa's Aces. I don't know which name goes to which version. So long story short, there's a lot of different names for this, and you're probably wondering why. Basically, when other magicians perform a trick that already exists but put a slight variation on it, they might publish it under a slightly different name. And, it'll just be like this slight variant of this other trick. But the thing is, I learned this trick, and I've seen other people do this trick, and they all call it the 3 different names. So I don't know why there are different variations for this one. So, yeah. Let's see. Checking the gap meter. Ooh, yay! I was eyeing that one as well. Oh, wildcard? Oh, checking the gap meter if you haven't seen wildcard. Yeah. InfoXR does 7-Eleven apple pies. He eats the apple pie, and then the card gets put back together. Oh, that's so cool. I don't think I've seen him do that one, but oops, I meant awesome selection, but this trick sounds great too. Excellent. Yes. So, all right. Okay, so here we go. McDonald's Aces, Dream of Aces, Grandpa's Aces. Okay, first things first, we're going to need all of the aces because, how do you have an ace trick without all the aces? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to grab all the aces. And we're going to place all of these aces out. So here's the ace of hearts. Make sure you guys still see that. Ace of clubs, ace of diamonds, and ace of spades. Okay, and then now what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and place just 3 cards on top of each ace, like so. And what we're going to do is we're going to slowly try and do something interesting with these aces. So look, if I show you that we have an ace of diamonds here, I'm just going to go ahead and do something interesting, because that ace of diamonds is no longer there. Because if I show you, I can show you the backs of 4 cards, and none of them are an ace. And here, we can go ahead and do something similar and do that again. Because, you know, look, you're still going to see it here just for a second, but now I've made it disappear. Because look. And then we've got one more. You'll still just see it right there, and you'll see it just until the very last second when I make it disappear right there. And now it's gone. And now you're probably wondering, where did all those aces go? Well, let me show you. And that, my friends, is McDonald's Aces. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. That one's a good one to practice because I don't get to always do that one. So I think I would like to come up with a different presentation for that. I'm not sure how I would present it differently, but yeah, that's kind of like, this is like, so this one was like the standard version, so I don't know how I would dress it up. Well, I don't know how I would storytell that one. I haven't decided. Thank you so much for the claps, Gibson Lens, Vampire Lee, Charlie's Beats, Senja Katner, checking the gaff meter, and thank you, Kylie, for the compliments and the request. Mark Rides, wow, thank you. You're welcome, Mark Rides. My pleasure. But anyway, let's see. So we've got something in the queue, so we'll do that one. Maybe it call it Wendy's Aces or Burgeoning Aces. Maybe. So actually, there's a trick that I'm thinking about doing, and it's called like Dolores's Game or something. And I'm like, nobody knows anybody named Dolores. But I was thinking if I renamed it and reskinned it, it could be like if I did like Dorothy's Game and then make it like Wizard of Oz, because then everybody would associate with the Wizard of Oz. So that's kind of like something that is playing around in my mind right now. So not this trick, a different one, but okay, so let's go ahead and close the queue. And we'll do wild card, and I will do a finale. Let's see. We did talk about Picasso's Aces last time, so let's go ahead and do that one. I do like to close with that one, so often. So let's see. Right now, preparing for wild card. Anyway, hopefully everybody's been having a good time tonight. Thanks for coming out and hanging out with me, and hopefully you've enjoyed some magic, experienced some wonder. Okay. Oh, wait. Should I theme this one like I did last time? Theme it Star Trek? Should I do that? I think I did that last time. Okay, so I have a bunch of cards here, and actually they're all the same card. They're all the nine of spades. So nine of spades, nine of spades, nine of spades, nine of spades. Oh, hold on, that one's not the nine of spades. That one's a queen of hearts, but then everything else is nine of spades. Nine of spades, nine of spades, nine of spades, nine of spades. So, Vampire Lee says, it's been a fun stream. Well, thank you for coming in with the raid, and also thank you for hanging out. As long as you have Vampire Lee, hopefully you've had a great time, and you're welcome to come back anytime. I only do Sleight of Hand Sunday streams, so Sleight of Hand Magic on Sundays. If you catch me any other time, I'm probably playing games. So if you're looking forward to Magic, Sunday nights. Anyway, so let me just go ahead and place all of these nine of spades out, and we will get ready to do something with them. Each one of these nine of spades represents a individual in the Star Trek universe. And we have a queen here. This is not just any queen. This is, even though it's the Queen of Hearts, it is the Borg Queen. And this Borg Queen knows how to assimilate. And so, if I just take this Borg Queen and have it touch one of the other nine of spades, it will assimilate it. And even though it is just a regular drone, they can reflect the thoughts and philosophy of our Borg Queen. And so that's how the Borg can spread. Now, if I go ahead and I just show you how two drones can just surround a crew member from any crew, they will also be able to assimilate it. And sometimes this can work out pretty quickly. So sometimes they just have to do some slight maneuvers, and then it changes. Other times it's a little bit more involved, and they have to do some interesting shenanigans. And once again, the queen should be able to assimilate more drones. And so you can see that everything is starting to look like a Borg queen. Right? Actually, it's magic every night, but on non-Sundays, it's solstice twin magic. Right, exactly. And here we are with the last couple of cards, all turning our nine of spades into Queen of Hearts. That, my friends, is Wild Card, themed as Borg assimilation with our Borg Queen of Hearts. Sorry, nine of spades, crew members. Resistance is futile. Your biological and technological distinctiveness will be added to our own. Quote unquote. Thank you kindly for the claps. Vampire Lee, Charlie's Beats, Sencha Katner, Ryan B, Gibson Lens. Thank you so much. All right. And so with that, we are approaching our final trick for tonight. So, what everybody knows, I like to do my final thing right now, and then we'll do the last trick, and then we'll find somebody to raid. So, first of all, thank you so much to everybody who has come to hang out. Thank you so much for everybody who, if you interacted with the stream, if you requested a trick, chatted in chat, clicked on the heat map. Oddly enough, I don't think we had a lot of heat map tricks today, so sorry about that. But that's okay. A lot of people, I interacted with chat stuff. You guys gave a lot of suggestions tonight, and a lot of redeems tonight too. So thank you so much for that. Um, Thank you so much for everybody who raided. Thank you so much, Sencha Katner and Gibson Lens, for the raids. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much to all the lurkers out there. So, as I like to say, um, if I'm just here doing magic by myself, I would just be fiddling with cards. There's no magic. I know how the tricks are done, so there's no magic happening in my mind. But the magic happens in your mind. So, thank you so much for watching along. Also, thank you so much to. Let's give some mod love to my mods. Thank you so much to my mods. Let's give some mod love to my mods. If you are not already following each of them, they're also streamers. The Rusty Panda does music and interviews on Wednesdays for Wiki Wednesdays. So, and then also let's give a shout out to our mod Gibson Lens. If you're not following Gibson Lens, plays piano. Sight reads from a ton of songbooks, has a bunch of VGM, popular music, Disney, The Phantom of the Opera, also has a bunch of composed originals, so definitely give Gibson Lens a follow. I also mod over there, so you might see me over there. And then, let's see. Also, if you guys didn't see my YouTube plug, YouTube, check it out. Also, if you guys are going to be at TwitchCon, please come hang out with us at TwitchCon. And if you are able to attend, please come to the Interactive Magic Workshop. It's going to be on Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific. And we're going to be presenting basically some secrets of magic so that hopefully you can start streaming magic on your streams with the hope of one day expanding the magic community to have more people in it performing magic on Twitch. So that's the hope. So yeah, definitely come check us out. And then, oh yeah, I didn't clear this. Charlie's Beats, thank you so much for the request for Wildcard. Really appreciate it. And then, let's see, I think that's it. Oh, if you're looking for more magic on Twitch, I am bad at spelling. Please check out this link tree, which has the 4 magicians that we consider the first four halves of Magic Twitch. Yeah, I said it right. There are 4 halves, maybe 5 halves soon. We'll see. But if you're looking for more magic on Twitch, please give these guys a follow as well. We have InfoXR, Hallow Thorn, and Chan the Magic Man. Chan the Magic Man is in the chat right now, so, or was in chat. I don't know. I think you're still in chat, Chan. So, can you do the finale in Grand Sense It with giant cards? Oh, I'm going to say no. I don't think I can do that. This one is not. This one I think I would have to prepare. And then I don't. Yeah. So here. Can I get my points back? Yeah, we can get you your points back. Hey Bert, if you're there, if you can just give Mark Rides the points back for the gigantic cards, I'm probably not going to be able to do this finale with them. Done. Cool. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. Otherwise, I could have done it, but I'd have to jump into the screen. I don't think I'm on my mod screen. So here's the thing. I would love it if there was like a little mod, or not, like just like a little redeem box in OBS standard. I think there's a way to do it. I haven't set it up, or maybe I've heard it doesn't work out that well. But like that would be perfect for my screen because then I can manage it. But that's like it's a pain to do the redeems. So normally I just try and catch the redeems in chat, and I know I've missed some when it's been busy, but yeah, it's hard sometimes. Okay, so, all right. Let me grab these cards here, and now we're good to go. All right, so we'll do this trick. We'll find somebody to raid, and then we'll raid out. All right, first things first. I have a packet of cards, and these are all 4 aces, but they're not from this deck. So I just want to show you that this deck is a blue-backed deck. And these aces are red-backed aces. So the ace of hearts, the ace of clubs, the ace of diamonds, and the ace of spades. Now, the thing about these aces is that with these 4 aces, I want to do something interesting with them, right? So here, let me. I'm gonna spread them out just, and what I'm going to do is place the ace of spades there, and I want to get all 4 of these aces to wind up in the same place at the end of the trick. But I want them to happen. I want that to happen in a very magical way, and not as though you would see me like grabbing a card and placing it. But so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to place 3 cards on each one of these piles. So we're going to go ahead and place those 3 there, these 3 here, these 3 here, these 3 here, and we're going to square these up. Okay, first order of business, just to roughly explain what the plot is, you saw another trick earlier. McDonald's Aces is a perfect example of this, is the ace assembly. So basically we are going to assemble all the aces in one place. And so that's a plot in Magic, right? And so you sometimes see a lot of similar plots because we start to like, say, hey, oh, this one's similar to this other one, that one's similar to this other one, and so that is this plot. But I love this trick because it is such a visual trick. So look, what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap this red-backed ace with one of the blue-backed cards over there. And so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to grab it. So I have it in my hand right now. You can't see it, it's just invisible. I'm going to plop it down and grab one of the blue-backed cards and place it here. And so here, I'm going to show you that we have 4 blue-backed cards, and none of them are aces. So now if we look at this pile, before there were 3 blue-backed cards and our 1 ace of spades. But now if I show you, it's actually going to be 2 red-backed cards, 2 aces, and 2 blue-backed cards. I know, is that weird? That's super weird, right? That shouldn't happen. That's super strange. And once again, we're going to do that again. So look, we have this here, right? And you'll see at the last second till I swap it right here. Grabbed it, swap them, drop it. Once again, nothing here. And now if we take a look at this pile, you should be able to see, before it was 2 and 2, right? But now 3 of the aces are up here. So if I show you, look, 3 of the aces now up here, and then some other card. And now, finally, some people think that some of the cards don't really vanish. But here, let me just show you. We have a red-backed ace of diamonds, right? I'm going to go ahead and place it in the middle of this packet, like this. And you'll see that it's still there from the back. And you'll still see that it's there from the front, right? But now I'm just going to go ahead and do my swap. I'm going to grab it, place here, grab that last blue card, place it here. And if you take a look, all the cards are now blue-backed. And all the faces, none of them are aces. And now if I show you this pile, there should now be all 4 red-backed aces. And they are the ace of diamonds, the ace of spades, the ace of clubs, and the ace of hearts. And that, my friends, is Picasso's Aces. And that is a successful finale for tonight. So thank you so much for everybody hanging out and being here and watching and supporting. Also, happy National Magic Month. I think magicians just refer to the whole month as magic, even though just Magic Day is actually Halloween. So, but I plan on celebrating the whole month. So, thank you so much for the claps, Vampire Lee, Charlie's Beats, Checking the Gaff Meter, Gibson Lens. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here, friends. Thank you so much for just being a cool crew. You guys make this fun. And yeah, let's see where we're gonna go. So oftentimes I like to raid into some music friends. There have been occasions where I have raided elsewhere, but also I've been doing video game streams lately, so I guess it is feasible that I would go to other places. But let me see who's on and who I haven't raided in a while, or if there's somebody new. All right, I think I want to go to somewhere. Yeah, because this. Okay, so I was caught between two people last week, and they're both on again this week. I chose one person last week, so we'll go and raid the other person this time, I think. Hold on, let me just refer to my spreadsheet really quick, just so that. Yes, I have a spreadsheet for keeping track of stream stuff. Of course I do. Why wouldn't you? Spreadsheets are so useful. Let's see. Last time I rated this person, was that June? Oh no, did I raid out to this person during a video game stream as well? I did, but alright, so we're gonna go over there anyway. Actually, let me see if... Let me make sure they're still going and that they're not going to leave. That's usually a good thing to check, right? Oh no, my stream is freezing. Is my internet freezing? Oh no, okay, never mind, it's going. Oh, no, maybe not. Okay, they're not doing music in the traditional sense. Oh wait, how about this person? I haven't rated this person in a while. Sorry guys, this is the eternal struggle. Here's the thing, if I checked on who to raid before the last trick, then clearly they would have raided out by the time. Alright, okay, I haven't raided this person in a long time, and they're going on, and they're doing music, so we're gonna raid this person. So if anybody doesn't know John Lee Music, let's go raid John Lee Music. So all around great musician, and I was about to just do / John Lee Music. Raid John Lee Music. Alright, if anybody wants to copy a raid call, feel free to copy a raid call. Raid, sub-raid, let me see here. If you get left behind, it's John Lee Music. And then, yeah, that's it. Everybody, take care of yourselves. Remember, hydrate, stretch, sleep well, eat well. Have a glorious night, and we'll hope to see you guys around. And let me make sure that I have a I have a raid call. All right, there we go. Okay, I think I am all good to raid. All right, take care, everybody. Have a great night. We'll see you around. Bye.